Please don't share that with anybody. I feel like we have gotten to know each other, but that's just for you guys and for the many thousands of people on YouTube. Thank you. This side of the room, I see the Doctor with Fez. Hello, Doctor. How are you? An awesome Doctor, rather. I mean, you look great, but you're currently the person playing you in the actual television show is probably one of my favorite Doctors of all time. Is that actually you? I am so humbled that you actually come to this convention just to see me. Matt Smith. Wow. Can I get your phone number? I'm kidding. But I've played a time traveler before. What's your question, love? Aw, that was cool. That was very cool for me too. Why do you people do that to me? I have no idea. Sebastian and Kyoya in a battle of wits. Who would win? Okay, well if Sebastian had CL telling him, you have to win, that's an order, then it would clearly be Sebastian. But only by the skin of his teeth. I don't know, really. I think both of them are very witty, but it wouldn't be a battle of wits in terms of like what we think of as a battle of wits. It wouldn't be them trading quips, because neither one of them are quipsters. Like that's a job for the twins. You know, like the twins win every time, but it would be a battle of wits played on the world stage where like the fate of nations were at stake. Like, I see you're Cambodia, and I raise you friends. What the hell are you talking about? No! And whatever. That would be... In which case, Kyoya would probably win, because I think Kyoya is more worldly than Sebastian. Not that Sebastian isn't a genius, but Sebastian, the world is a plaything, so he doesn't take it very seriously. It's just a hunting ground to him. Whereas Kyoya, it's a very different kind of hunting ground. It's a hunting ground that he intends to turn into a petting zoo. Speaking of which, I petted a kangaroo while ago. That's another thing I didn't think I'd say. I made love to a dragon while ago, I pet a kangaroo. I can die a happy and very strange man. But that's a good question. Battle of wits between Kyoya and Sebastian. I think Kyoya would probably win, because Kyoya would study up about demons. And let's face it, Sebastian may think he knows everything about humans, but he would never get to the bottom of what makes Kyoya tick. Kyoya would always be able to surprise him. But again, it'd be a close draw. They'd end up friends. I think Kyoya would end up, worse things, like tricking Sebastian into being his butler. Boy, that'd be a pain in the ass to have to work on that series. Tatum, we need you again. Oh, playing both characters. No, Tatum, love that. Okay, this side of the room. You with the pink hair. They sound a lot alike, so that's pretty easy. I don't know, what would it... Raiko would be like, they have cinnamon twisters here. and Zashiro would be like, it's a panda house. They don't even have a drive-thru. I don't know how that would work. Like, it's because they're both so like, I don't know. They would go crazy and start like killing people. And Zashiro would be like, oh, sorry, and put on his glasses and like take out his feather. And be like, these are the droids you're looking for. Wow, that was a Star Wars reference, by the way. I'm gonna have to try that sometime. I'm gonna get back to you, I'm gonna work on that. No one's ever suggested that pairing before. I'm like, what an odd couple they would make. Zashiro, like, that's, wow. I do like both of you. They're very cute. What, don't take it, it's true. All right, let's see, here in the middle, you in the front for me. That, oh my god, okay, I love that you bring that up. Summer Wars, how many people here are fans of Summer Wars? Okay, that's awesome, that's great, that's not nearly enough of you, please. Those of you that have not seen Summer Wars or have heard of it, it is a feature-length animated film, and it is, I could spend all day describing how wonderful it is. It is, and I would say this regardless if I had anything to do with the project or not, but it is probably one of the finest animated films I have ever seen. It is one of the finest films of any type of genre that I've ever seen. It is wonderfully gorgeous and incredibly, heartbreakingly relevant to life now. And I got to play Wobbuski. He's a really great character. He doesn't have a lot of lines, but he's pretty pivotal, and he comes on, and there's some really great emotional moments for an actor to chew on in that movie. Rita Valencia and Michael Nicholas, both wonderfully talented people, do an incredible job, and Mike McFarlane directed the dub. And for me, the experience of working on Summer Wars was all of 3 hours of work. So it was half a day for me. And I really enjoyed it. While doing it, I was like, this is really cool animation. I like this story because Mike was telling me everything that was going on, and my character was not necessarily privileged to know. And then, answer your phone, please. And, yeah, I'm just kidding. Put it on a vibrator or something, come on. I'm watching my phone ring now. Mom! I'm on a panel. But yeah, when I saw it later, when it was done, they had a cast party, and we all got together and watched it, and I cried my eyes out. 5 minutes, I have 5 minutes, thank you, 5 minutes. You should like walk across the stage with a little thing, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So Summer Wars was incredible, and I say without hesitation, of all the things I have done that I'm extremely fortunate to have gotten to be a part of, Summer Wars is probably the single proudest project I've ever gotten to say I'm a part of. And that's a difficult thing to say because I love a lot of the stuff I've done. I think I'm very into it. And I think it's enriched my life. Summer Wars was just the right thing at the right time. And seeing it now, it gets better every time I watch it. I think it's a fantastic dub. And it's just a lot of really talented people at the top of their game, not just on this side of the pond, but on that side. In Japan, the creators, remarkable film. If you haven't seen it, go see it now. You cannot be truly cool until you've seen it. So be warned. All right, I've got like 5 minutes left, so I have time for maybe 1 or 2 more questions. So I'll try to take really quick ones. You holding up France, I'll get your question. By all means, take your time. Sorry, go on. Okay. Oh my God, really? A lot of things. Off the top of my head, 2 really big things that I would change, and I don't know that being the supreme rule of the universe would really help much, but I would love people to read more than they do, and to read better than they do. Because, as I said earlier, imagination is a need to growing up, which sounds really amazingly weird because a lot of people tell you, let go of your imagination, and that's what it means to be an adult. BS. Invert that formula. Growing up and getting through life requires imagination, and to have an imagination that will get you through life, you have to have an imagination that is well-fed, that has been enriched. And if you gravitate towards, lesser things and only like those things and never get a taste for the more complex stuff out there that you can find, say, in books or whatever, your imagination is not where it should be, and life will not be as interesting for you as it could be. That would be what I did. And I said 2 things. I think 1 thing actually would cover it. I would just promote the hell out of literacy. All right, time for 1 more question. Thank you for that. It's a really good one. 1 more question, and I hate this. Please. If I don't pick you, it's not because I don't like you, it's because I think you have a stupid question. So, I see, okay, you in the back with the red and the glove. You, it better be good. They're gonna all hate you if it's not.
Have you ever gone out and bought anything as Scar?
Ever got anything and bought out as Scar? No, actually I should. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go buy a puppy as Scar. Scar needs a puppy. Can you imagine him just like sitting in the glass, watching a little Dalmatian play, brooding over it? And someone comes up and can I help you, sir? No, I'm just looking. Actually, how old is that one? 4 weeks.
What's going on that?
Oh, he's kind of cute. Scar wouldn't mind it. You just break the glass, kill the puppy, and get the hell out of there. That was always my dream for Scar. Once everything settled down in life and he got everything he wanted and he kind of came to that wonderful revelation about who he really was and where he wanted to go with his life, that he would settle down and open a pet store. That'd be awesome. Everyone would buy anything like, you like that? Buy it. Okay. I didn't even think I was a snake person, but I'm a snake person. Every animal would find a home if Scar was their champion. So anyway, thank you so much for that. All of you, thank you so much for coming. You've been wonderful, great. Again, kindly do not rush the stage. Kindly don't even come up here because we need to clear out for the next people coming in. Thank you all for being polite. But again, if you see me wandering around and you shout, feel free to stop me, give hugs. autographs, whatever, all that good stuff. And all with that